Top 10 ways to control cholesterol level. Cholesterol is made in your liver and has many important functions. For example, it helps keep the walls of your cells flexible and is needed to make several hormones. However, like anything in the body, too much cholesterol, or cholesterol in the wrong places, creates concerns. Like fat, cholesterol does not dissolve in water. Instead, to move around the body, it depends on molecules called lipoproteins. These carry cholesterol, fat, and fat-soluble vitamins in your blood. Different kinds of lipoproteins have different effects on health. For example, high levels of low-density lipoprotein, LDL, results in cholesterol deposits in blood vessel walls, which can lead to 1. Focus on monounsaturated fats. As opposed to saturated fats, unsaturated fats have at least one double chemical bond that changes the way your body uses them. Monounsaturated fats have only one double bond. Some recommend a low-fat diet for weight loss, but research is mixed on its effectiveness in controlling blood cholesterol. One research report acknowledged that lower fat intake is an effective way to reduce blood cholesterol levels. However, researchers were concerned over potential negative effects of low-fat diets, such as lowering HDL and increasing triglycerides. In contrast, research has shown that a diet high in monounsaturated fats, such as the Mediterranean diet, helps reduce levels of harmful LDL and increase levels of healthy. 2. Use polyunsaturated fats, especially omega-3s. Polyunsaturated fats have multiple double bonds that make them behave differently in the body than saturated fats. Research shows that polyunsaturated fats reduce LDL, bad cholesterol, and decrease the risk of heart disease. For example, one study replaced saturated fats in 115 adults' diets with polyunsaturated fats for 8 weeks. By the end of the study, total and LDL, bad cholesterol levels were reduced by about 10%. Polyunsaturated fats also may reduce the risk of metabolic syndrome and type 2 diabetes. Another study changed the diets of 4,220 adults, replacing 5% of their calories from carbohydrates with polyunsaturated fats. Their blood glucose and fasting insulin levels decreased, indicating a decreased risk of type 2 diabetes. Omega-3 fatty acids are an especially heart-healthy type of polyunsaturated fat. They're found in seafood and fish oil supplements. Especially high amounts occur in fatty fish like. 3. Avoid trans fats. Trans fats are unsaturated fats that have been modified by a process called hydrogenation. This is done to make the unsaturated fats in vegetable oils more stable. The resulting trans fats are not fully saturated and are called partially hydrogenated oils. They are solid at room temperature, which gives more texture than unsaturated liquid oils to products like spreads, pastries, and cookies. Their increased texture, as well as shelf stability, is what makes trans fats so attractive to food companies. But partially hydrogenated trans fats are handled differently in the body than other fats, and not in a good way. Trans fats increase total cholesterol and LDL but decrease beneficial. The Food and Drug Administration, FDA, banned artificial FOS, better known as trans fats, in processed foods in the United States as of 2018. The deadline was extended to January 1, 2020, to allow products already produced to work through distribution. 4. Eat soluble fiber. Soluble fiber is a group of different compounds in plants that dissolve in water and that humans can't digest. However, the beneficial bacteria that live in your intestines can digest soluble fiber. In fact, they require it for their own nutrition. Research has shown that these good bacteria, also called probiotics, can help reduce LDL levels. A research review confirmed earlier findings that whole grains, which contain substantial amounts of fiber, decrease both total cholesterol and LDL cholesterol levels compared with control groups. The good news is that the whole grains were not shown to decrease levels of the good HDL cholesterol. Soluble fiber can also help increase the cholesterol benefits of taking a statin medication. One study published in 2014 suggested that, in a group of adults over 45, the use of statins combined with an increase in eating whole grain foods rich in fiber was associated with healthier lipoprotein profiles. 5. Exercise. Exercise is a win-win for heart health. Not only does it improve physical fitness and help combat obesity, but it also reduces harmful LDL and increases beneficial. The AHA advises that 150 minutes of moderate aerobic exercise a week is enough to lower cholesterol levels. In one study, 12 weeks of combined aerobic and resistance exercise reduced the especially harmful oxidized LDL in 20 overweight women. They exercised 3 days per week with 15 minutes each of aerobic activity including walking and jumping jacks, resistance band training and low-intensity Korean dance. While even low-intensity exercise like walking increases HDL, making your exercise longer and more intense increases the benefit. Ideally, aerobic activity should raise the heart rate to about 75% of its maximum. Resistance training should be 50% of maximum effort. 6. Maintain a healthy for you weight. Having excess weight or obesity can increase your risk of developing high cholesterol levels. Every 10 pounds of excess fat produces roughly 10 milligrams of cholesterol per day. The good news is that losing weight, if you have excess weight, can decrease your cholesterol levels. Research shows that people who lost between 5 to 10% of their weight significantly reduced their total cholesterol and LDL cholesterol levels, as well as triglycerides. Those who lost more than 10% of their weight reduced cholesterol and triglyceride levels significantly. 7. Avoid smoking. Smoking increases the risk of heart disease in several ways. One of these is by changing how the body handles cholesterol. The immune cells in smokers are unable to return cholesterol from vessel walls to the blood for transport to the liver. This damage is related to tobacco tar, rather than nicotine. These dysfunctional immune cells may contribute to the faster development of clogged arteries in smokers. Cigarettes contain a toxic chemical compound called acrolein that can be absorbed into the bloodstream through the lungs. Scientists believe it impairs how HDL in the body transports cholesterol and thereby increases LDL levels. 8. Use alcohol in moderation. Alcohol's role in providing heart protective benefits is one of today's major health debates. Some research indicates that when used in moderation, alcoholic drinks can increase the good HDL cholesterol and reduce the risk of heart disease. Both the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, and the AHA disagree. The AHA does not endorse drinking wine or any other alcoholic beverage specifically to lower your cholesterol or improve heart health. Both organizations say there is no credible research linking alcohol and improved heart health. 9. Consider plant sterols and stanols. Multiple types of supplements show promise for managing cholesterol. Plant stanols and sterols are plant versions of cholesterol. Because they resemble cholesterol, they are absorbed from the diet like cholesterol. However, because parts of their chemistry are different from human cholesterol, they do not contribute to clogged arteries. Instead, they reduce cholesterol levels by competing with human cholesterol. When plant sterols are absorbed from the diet, this replaces the absorption of cholesterol. Small amounts of plant stanols and sterols are naturally found in vegetable oils and are added to certain oils and butter substitutes. A research review reported that clinical studies show that taking 1.5 to 3 grams of plant stanols daily can reduce LDL concentration by 7.5 to 12%. Researchers said taking it with a main meal twice per day allows for optimal cholesterol lowering. 10. Try supplements. There is strong evidence that fish oil and soluble fiber improve cholesterol and promote heart health. Another supplement, coenzyme Q10, is showing promise in improving cholesterol, although its long-term benefits are not yet known. One study found that supplementing the diets of older adults who had high blood pressure and high cholesterol with fish oil-based omega-3 Q10 reduced high blood pressure and both total cholesterol and LDL levels. However, the AHA surprised the medical world in 2020 with the announcement that its international strength trial involving a medication made from fish oil failed to reduce the risk of cardiac events. The study involved 13,000 people who either had existing heart disease or were at risk of developing it. Like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel.